Ah, good afternoon. Please, have a seat. It's nice to see a new face in here. Definitely better than the usual visitor, my boss. So much paperwork. You'd swear he was doing it on purpose. Especially this week. I felt like I was about to collapse from boredom alone. But then, here you are, out of nowhere, dropped right into my lap. My hero. So, how may I be of service to such a fine-looking young man as yourself? Hey, don't put yourself down like that. Because, no matter how you feel, no matter what's going on in your life, what good does it do? It's only going to make you feel worse. Besides, it's not even true. Look, I know you're a prospective client, so you think I'm just gonna tell you what you want to hear. But you know I'm right. And hey, even when things seem bad, there's someone out there who's got it worse. Then again, maybe not. You tell me, what has you looking for a private investigator? Infidelity. That's a pretty common one, unfortunately. Yeah, probably around 80% of the cases I take. Maybe more. It's rough out there, let me tell you. How long you been married? I see. Any kids? Good. I guess that's a silver lining at least. Still, 2.5 years. Man, that's rough. It depends. Sometimes a couple weeks, months, sometimes decades. These things happen a lot more than I wish they did, even if they are my bread and butter. Me? No, I'm single. I've been single ever since my boyfriend cheated on me. Yeah. I had no idea. I only found out once I caught him in the act. I came home early. It was a surprise for our anniversary. Big surprise, right? It's pretty ironic. PI who couldn't even sniff out her own partner's affair. I guess it's easier to see from the outside in. Okay, now, how would you describe your wife? No, silly. Not physical attributes. Personality, habits, things like that. What's a routine like? Any odd behavior that has you convinced she's being unfaithful? Mm-hmm. I see. From my experience, those are some pretty classic signs. Arriving home later than usual, all the sudden business trips. It could be a work issue. It's possible. But combined with her lack of affection, changing her passwords, hiding her phone, it's definitely suspicious. Have you confronted her about it? It's all right. I know how it feels. Trust is the foundation of every relationship. Without it, the whole thing just falls apart. My ex? Oh, he was extraordinarily average. Played sports when I first met him in university, which was the most he ever accomplished. Other than that, he was all about parties, hanging out with his bros. To be honest, I don't even remember why I fell for him. I kept trying to believe that it could work, that I could somehow salvage the relationship, improve it. As cheesy as it sounds, I wish I could just travel back in time to past me. Tell her it was all just a waste. Giving so much of yourself to someone who absolutely did not deserve it. I guess I just had to get that off my chest. Like I said, long week. Yes. Well, it's a pretty straightforward procedure. You give me her info, her comings and goings, etc. And I make sure she's doing what she's supposed to be doing. Don't worry. I'm very discreet. She'll never even know I'm there. It's fine. I work on a sliding scale. And I'm sure I can come up with a number you can manage. I want to make sure my services are available to those who need it most. Which, from where I'm sitting, would be you. I can start as early as tonight. But I need to know that this is something you're fully committed to pursuing. I know. I'm just saying, you have to be ready for the truth, whatever that might be. Okay. So, let me start with your address. Huh. Not far from the office. Lucky me. Oh, most clients I see aren't local. A few hours away isn't uncommon. I even had one from the city once. Makes my job a lot easier this way. Less driving. So, your wife. She at home now? How long you think she'll be out? That'll work. Actually, that's more than enough. Cameras. You want to know what she's getting up to when you're not home? That's the first step. Only if you're okay with it, of course. Thank you. This should really give us some invaluable information. If you're comfortable, sure. Give me your key. I'll get it done. And then, what you're gonna do is wait for me at this address. It's a restaurant. Honey Avenue. One of my favorites. Trust me, you haven't lived until you've tried their cocktails. Of course. Look at it from my perspective. A handsome young man such as yourself enters my office after a long, dry week of nothing but management and paperwork. Wouldn't you want to go out and celebrate the drought coming to an end? Maybe it's not the most professional venue, but you do what you can to keep sane. But if you'd rather skip dinner and drinks and get straight to business, I understand. You might not be in the right headspace for relaxation right now. Well, consider me flattered. And just when this was turning out to be a boring day. Now then, may I have your key? I don't think so, but you never know in this line of work. Plans don't always go as expected. But I don't figure longer than an hour, at most. And you're sure she won't be returning anytime soon? Then I should get going before it gets too late. Oh, and there are some protein bars in my desk if you're feeling peckish. You know, in case I take a while. All right, I'm gonna head out. One more thing. You've a really nice smile. You should do it more often. Hey, nothing against scowling, but it does give you kind of a Patrick Bateman vibe. Not to say you can't pull off the whole handsome sociopath look, but I don't know. I think the smile really suits you. On that note, I'll see you soon. Just don't take all of my protein bars, okay?